Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got the third unboxing from the gigantic box that Kizer sent me. Look, I gotta apologize to you guys and to Kizer. Kizer, you sent a random... You sent a random Halloween knife in there, and I didn't know it was in there. It was at the bottom. So who knows what season you're watching this in? I have no idea. It's likely been pre-recorded for a bit. There's a Halloween knife. So happy Halloween, and Merry Christmas wherever we are. I'm guessing we're in November. I don't know. Let me know if I'm right, people of the future. Anyways. We have 5 things to unbox. I will link everything that I can down in the description. It really does help my channel when you guys use those links before you buy something. But that's, of course, up to you. I would appreciate it, though. I'll link everything down in the description. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. What on earth is this Halloween-themed knife? I get a kick out of... different companies' interpretations of Halloween theme, right? Sometimes, like Civivi last year, that was really funny. And it's hard to tell if it's done on accident or on purpose. What do we have here? What is this? Oh, it's the drop bear. Okay. Nitro V-blade and acrylic and the clutch lock. One of Kizer's best, for sure. And some type of Halloween theme. Is it orange? I hope it's orange. It is not. It is... What? What in the heck? Oh! Boo! Haunted house! Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, this is Halloween stuff, They got spider webs, they got a ghost, a gooey ghost. We got a pumpkin, we got a bone, fat ghost. We have... Oh, it's a hat. I was like, what is this? This is just a pile of crap. We got a broom, we got bones, more bones, there's a coffin, right? And then we have the obligatory stock haunted house, right, with the dead tree. And I thought that was a moon. It actually does kind of look like the moon. It's just the screw. And then just a lot of bats, like huge bats, the size of an entire story almost. Awful. Some Castlevania stuff right here. Trick or treat question mark. There you go. I always thought of trick or treat as an exclamation point because it's kind of a threat. But here we're a little more docile with the question there. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's really random. Thank you. The other stuff that we have is, I guess, probably planned for the holiday season. So what is this? What are these? They are fixed blades, which is not something I normally do. However, because of the model, I said yes. And you guys would probably recognize it. This is a Militaw. This particular one, D2, with gray G10 and black. Yeah, I was going to say. That is almost certainly... I'm going to cut myself on accident. Probably going to end up being a super-duper utilitarian blade. And... I will probably keep one of these for myself. Yeah, that absolutely does work. It's a Militaw handle profile with an extended version of the blade. Pretty good looking. Honestly, I wish the handle was a bit longer. But it's fine. And I think most importantly, if you're like me and, my rule for carrying a fixed blade is I'm not going to carry it if it's huge. I like big knives. I own a bunch of larger fixed blades. I think they're great. But I just don't carry them because I don't need them. Something this size is something that I will actually clip to my person if I'm doing things outside, if I'm doing yard work and I might need a blade, right? It's not anything crazy. The last thing that I can remember is having to soak up a bunch of water in the dog's area and using sandbags and cutting open the sandbags. And I always use a fixed blade for that. That's just what I like to use. They can't get gunked up. That's the problem with using a folding knife and sand and mud and water and stuff is that they can definitely get gunked up. So I like to use a fixed blade for stuff like that. And this is the type of knife that I'll use. Anyways, the next one here is This is a Nitro V blade. So if you take issue with D2, right? You know what? D2, for people forget or just don't know, D2 is actually almost stainless. It's like 12% chromium. So I wonder which is actually more stainless, D2 or Nitro V. My guess is Nitro V, but I honestly don't know. I'm not familiar with the Nitro V composition. Some people just prefer Nitro V over D2 for the balance. I think Nitro V is probably going to be easier to sharpen. D2 will hold an edge longer, right? But I think Nitro V is going to be tougher as well. So probably the better choice. I don't know. Yeah, okay, Nitro V version. Very cool. You don't need to see it in the sheath because it's right there. And we have another one here. Oh, fancy! S35VN and gold aluminum. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize. I thought these were all going to be kind of budgety stuff. Good Lord. That is fancy. It's gold aluminum carbon fiber here. Hold on. Release your... Oh my God. I don't like that with the blade coming out of there like that. I really wish that you guys had done this in the satin because I don't know what your coating is. I'd be really interested to find out what this is, but I really wish you guys had done this. If you're going to go full send, go full send and do the satin DLC. This is cool though, right? It's definitely fancy. And is the blade stock thicker? No, it's the same. So S35VN, it's probably still not all that expensive. I mean, at least it shouldn't be, right? And then the final one here is another D2. Let's get her out. And are we going to be wacky or are we going to be simple? What do we go? Oh, we're going to be wacky. We're going to be weird. Why? This is such a weird material. Freaking gummy worms, man. Like, it is so... They call it party streamers. That is such a bizarre... At least they put it on black G10 this time. Yeah, the last in the full-size Militaw, I think there was one with OD green and gummy worms or party streamers, right? Kind of weird, really strange. But you know what? You won't lose it. You definitely won't lose this. There's probably not, unless you are in your backyard and your kids recently had a giant multicolored water balloon fight, right? And all of those little, you haven't mowed the yard yet. I don't know about you. I just mow them. But they're still laying around. Then maybe you'll lose it for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I do like this. Wish that the handle was a bit longer. I'll probably keep this one, honestly. Just the plain Jane. Wish the handle was a little bit longer, but it is comfortable. There's really only one position for grip. It's right here. We've got thick enough scales, contoured scales, feels good. Blade stock thickness, I think, is on point. You got two different areas for jimping. Real straightforward utilitarian blade. Got a nice little lanyard thing back here, so that's fine. This is about the maximum length of fixed blade that I enjoy carrying, right? I will carry a larger fixed blade periodically. It's very rare. Most of the time it's a folding knife, right? But when I do, sometimes I will, right? When I do, I always prefer, to carry one that's not quite as long. Anyways, all this will be linked in the description, including the, Boo Haunted House knife, which is just weird. But unless it's gone, right? But that's going to be it for today. So I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.